Welcome to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Emma.
And I'm Trev.
And together we love our adventures. We love Disney, but above all, we love
cruising.
So come and join us on our new adventure on MSC Preziosa. We have lots to share with you.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. If you're new around here, I'm Trev and this is
Emma.
And together we are the Wandering
Wilkinsons.
Yeah.
We're getting better at that.
Yeah. On this particular video, we're going to be talking about the free food and our drinks package.
Yes.
That we've purchased for this cruise. We'll have the specialty restaurants in a separate vlog. But for now, we've bought, for the first time, an alcohol package.
Yes.
Now, we normally buy the soft drinks ones, but we thought, why not? Let's try an alcohol package, see if it really is worth it.
And it was Christmas. Why not?
Yeah. And I've suddenly found a very high love for strawberry daiquiris.
He's going to look like a strawberry daiquiri by the time we finish.
Because this is a few days into the cruise and I think my liver's feeling it a little bit. Anyway, the drinks package we've chosen was the Easy.
The Easy package. And there's different ones you can get. We'll put it on the screen now, the prices. Now, we didn't pre-book this. We were going to go, pay as you go. Let's see what happens, because we've never done pay as you go before. We've always had a package on the other ships.
Yeah.
We did order a drink, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
And it cost nearly €13 for a beer and a soft drink. And we thought, this is going to mount up quickly.
Yeah, so we said a choice word and let's buy a drinks package.
As you get onto the ship, don't panic. They're stood with a stall all about the drinks packages.
So guys, going to talk to you about our drinks package. As we said before, we finally bought an alcohol one.
What we'll do is we'll put a little screenshot up here of what the package includes. It includes certain cocktails, certain mocktails, doesn't it? Certain spirits, like the house spirits, soft drinks and certain coffees.
Yeah, which includes most of the alcohol. After €9, they're not free, but you just pay the difference.
Yes.
So I had a spiced rum and coke, and it was €1 extra to have a Captain Morgan spiced rum rather than the house rum.
Yes.
That is included on the package.
So we went to the coffee bar and ordered an Irish coffee and an Italian coffee.
They were very strong.
Jeez. You could get drunk sniffing them. They don't hold back on the booze.
No.
That's one thing, they don't hold back. And we paid €16 for those.
Oh yes.
Because they weren't included.
They're not included.
And we hadn't realised that. So take note, because you might get stung.
Yeah. We are making use of it. I'm quite happy that we did buy it, but there's a little stinger to it. Now, in most of the cabins, there is a minibar. I think I mentioned it already on the
on the embarkation one.
Please watch that as well, but I'll say it again. Anything in your minibar is not included on your package. Also, if you order room service, your drinks package does not include room service. So bear that in mind as well. And there's still more. If you go to the specialty restaurants, and on Preziosa there is 2, Butcher's Cut and Galaxy Restaurant. And guess what? Your drinks package
is not included
when you go to the restaurant.
Now, I think that's really naughty, because on P&O,
your drinks packages stand.
It was included. So we always had the alcohol-free one. We'd order a soft drink, and they'd bring a soft drink. We weren't charged for that.
Nope.
But on here, you are charged for everything, aren't you? So we ordered a bottle of water in the butcher's cut, and we got charged €4 for that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And we bought a bottle of wine because it was cheaper to buy a bottle than it was to have the glass. Again, it's not the best.
Let's talk about the prices. So, as we said, we hadn't pre-booked it. Top tip, pre-book for your get-on, it is cheaper. So on the day, we chose the Easy package, and it's all in euros. So it was €47 per person for the 7 days, which came to €558, which in today's conversion we're talking £543.50 for the two of us.
Yeah.
Which isn't that bad when you split it between two.
No.
They are unlimited, so you can have as many drinks as you want. If you want to drink 20, 30 alcoholic drinks a day, you can. But please be aware that MSC are changing this from the 19th of December. If you book any alcohol package from now on, when you'll be watching this video, you will be limited to 15 alcoholic drinks a day, like on P&O. But at the moment, you can have whatever you want. And there are, I have to say, very drunk people at times on the ship.
And I can understand why, because you can just drink cocktails from the moment you get up.
Yes,
There's
no limit.
no limit, and there's no time limit.
No.
You can have alcohol first thing in the morning.
Yes.
You can have it in breakfast.
And, you know, we're not complaining. We like people to have a good time. We like to have a good time. But there are some very drunk people on here.
But anyway, guys, that's what we've gone for our drinks package.
Yes.
There is one that's Easy Plus.
Easy Plus package gives you beverages priced up to €9.
And that is €63 per day per person.
Yes. The Premium Extra, which is beverages priced up to €14, is €87 per person per day. I think that is a rip-off,
Yeah.
if I'm totally honest.
That sounds ridiculous.
You might as well have the Easy package and pay the pound or the euro extra.
Yeah.
That isn't good value in our eyes
No.
at all. Right, we're going to move on to the food. We're going to talk about the buffet. We haven't filmed us eating in there because it is very busy.
Very busy.
Isn't it?
You just couldn't.
Let's just say certain people don't like to stand in a queue and move along. They sort of zoom in and you think, oh, where have you come from?
So we'll include some footage
Yes.
of the buffet. my review on the buffet is, I would say it is limited, but it is very tasty. And I have to say, their pizzas that they do here, oh my God. I mean, the pizza alone, I've almost lived on pizza for a week now, because the time of this filming, we're towards the end of the cruise, and I think actually it's better to give you a review rather than the first day.
Yes.
Try it a few times. But pizza on here, 10 out of 10. I love them. I ride pizza every day. Strawberry daiquiris and pizza, that's all I've lived on. But anyway, the rest of the buffet, there is quite a good selection, but it is quite limited. It seems to be very much the same with a couple of different things each day. So, but very tasty. Slightly tastier than P&O, but not as much variety. What would you say?
I'm never fond of the buffet. I like the pizza and they're made in front of you, so I do like that. And I can't stand greasy pizza. It's disgusting when all the fat, but they aren't greasy at all. It's nice. It's not too doughy. They are nice. So they are nice, but I found the buffet to be very limited. So you have the pizza station, which is there all the time. You have chips, a quarter pounder, a burger, a chicken burger, hot dogs, bratwurst. That's always there, so that doesn't change.
A salad counter. A
salad counter that doesn't change. And it doesn't have a wide variety to go with it. So I quite like a bit of meat, a bit of cheese, a bit of fish, and a bit of salad. It's just the same couple of bits of meat and the same cheese. It doesn't change. And it's not exciting cheese. I was expecting amazing stuff. We're on an Italian ship. No. And then it has daily specials. These are the bits that change, don't they?
Yeah, which are very interesting. I finally tried a fish curry, and it was quite nice. Never had it before, to be honest. I've never had a fish curry. And I thought this was my perfect opportunity, and it was tasty. And I would eat it again.
I would say I've always found something. I've never been up there and thought, well, there's nothing I can eat. But there's definitely not as much choice.
No.
Because I was expecting loads of pasta and and there's a little bit of pasta, but it's very hit and miss. It's probably one dish. It's not a lot, is there? There's not a lot of choice. And I know that if you are gluten-free, there is no gluten-free options in the buffet. The only place you can get a gluten-free is in the main dining room, and you have to pre-order it the day before. Yeah. They give you a specific menu and you have to pre-order for the next day. So if you're gluten-free or you have people in your family who are, you might need to bring some snacks with you on board, bring some contraband and put it in a suitcase and load it on the conveyor.
There is a small, and I say small, vegan section up there, and that's about as far.
There's probably 4 dishes. Yeah. There's not a lot.
Maybe 5 at a push.
No.
So bear that in mind.
And it's a really odd thing. It's massive. So they have stations into another part, repeated stations, don't they?
Yes.
And it goes right to the back of the ship.
Apart from the pizzeria, you have to go all the way to the front.
Yes. But for lunchtime, so I would say dinner time for me. I'm from the Midlands, from the north, we say dinner.
We say lunch.
He would say lunch, down south.
Yeah.
Down, go and say it, down south. I can't say it.
Stop taking the mic. Anyway, lunchtime.
Yes.
Lunch, not dinner. Lunch. Strange enough, they seem to shut half the stations.
Yeah.
So, okay.
It's a bit weird, though.
It's a bit weird, but it's not that. I mean, there's plenty of seats in. There's plenty. It just seems weird that they don't open half the stations, basically.
No, it is really strange. Now, I do have to say we can't comment on breakfast because we haven't made it to breakfast.
No, I'm on holiday and I don't want to get up early.
And it does shut at 9 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. It's only open from 7 till 9. So if you get there after 9, it's closing down, it's gone. Yeah. So we can't be bothered getting up before that time, to be honest. So we're only commenting on
Lunch and dinner.
dinner and tea.
For the buffet, I'll actually give it a 4 out of 5 because I quite enjoy it. Because I'm quite a simple man, and burger, chips and pizza will do me pretty much every day, with a side touch of something else, which is alright.
I would say overall the buffet is okay, but don't go expecting a huge variety, because every day the pizza and the burger and all that and the salad bar is exactly the same. It doesn't change.
Yeah.
So just bring some snacks if you have some fussy eaters, is what I would say.
What would you give it overall? 5 out of 5?
The buffet, a 2 or a 2.5. I don't think it's great.
Yeah, you're not good on buffets.
I just think it's so lacking a choice, because there's only so many days you can see pizza. I know it's different, Trev loves it, but I'm not a pizza person.
Different slices.
I know, but I'm not a pizza person, and there's only so much pizza you can physically see in a week.
There is a small sandwich and cake bar down on deck 6.
Yes.
In the Venetian Plaza.
Yes.
And they are included into your cruise.
Yes.
So you just go up, ask for, I'd like that sandwich, that sandwich, that sandwich, and that's it. Give them to it, and you go and eat it.
They're good for lunchtime, I think. Well,
Yeah.
dinner time, you know.
Lunch.
Yes.
Or
I think it's good
a
as
mid-afternoon snack if you just want. There's not
afternoon
really
tea. Quite like afternoon tea, isn't it?
Yeah, you could make.
Yes.
Yeah, you could. They're not
No.
really big, but they're not small either. So,
No. And I would say it's quite a nice alternative to having to go to the buffet.
yeah.
If you don't want to go to the buffet, you just fancy a sandwich, go down to the deck 6, the Venetian Plaza bit, and have some of them, because they are really nice.
Moving on from that, the only other thing that's included is the Golden Lobster, which is the main dining room
Yes.
for us, anyway.
What do you think of your main course, Trev?
It's nice, tasty, almost no different to upstairs in the buffet, but still nice. Enjoyed it.
Did you get more than 4 chips?
I got more than 4 chips.
This is the question on every vlog now. Did you get more than 4 chips?
I did.
I thought the salmon was beautiful. It was a big piece of salmon, wasn't it? It wasn't like a sliver, it was a big piece of salmon. The capers were really nice because it made it a bit more salty. And the potatoes were nice. There was only a tiny little bit of potatoes, but you don't want much, it's for lunch. So I think that's really nice. I'm impressed so far. Well done, MSC. What did you think of your dessert, Trev?
Very nice. Ice cream, so close to the Rossies. People who know Rossies will know. But it was so tasty. So good. Really enjoyed it.
So I had the Poire Belle Helene. It was lovely. It was 2 scoops of ice cream with some pear slices, a bit of chocolate sauce, and then a sort of wafer. Really tasty. And the ice cream, as Trev said, it's really creamy like. Oh yeah, really good. That was a very nice dessert. Not too big neither. Just enough, I think. What do you think, Trev?
Yeah, I agree.
No, good size, weren't they?
Good size. The main dining room. Now you know what I've from previous vlogs. We've been on Britannia and Iona. I'm not impressed with the main dining room most of the time, especially at lunchtime. And to be fair, MSC slightly better, but not. I would go to the buffet because the portion sizes are teeny, especially for the dinner time. Your evening service, you're probably going to want to go to that sandwich bar afterwards because you get a 3-course meal, and to be honest, I thought it was about 1 course in total. I know I'm a large chap, but it's almost like a la carte, but it's not.
I think the waiters in there are lovely.
Oh, the waiters are brilliant.
You know, the service you get is lovely.
Is brilliant.
It is a little cramped you do feel a bit like sardines. It gets very hot in there. So we are cruising in December and it is baking.
Yeah.
So don't go in massive jumpers and all that, you will sweat. And we went in the first night, didn't
Especially
we?
for your evening.
Yes.
Lunchtime, you
It's
might want to wrap up a
fine.
bit because it's definitely less people,
Yeah.
less manic. But for evening service, it is
Boiling.
boiling, so there's many bodies in there.
Well, you had to take Trev. We both went in like a jumper. I couldn't take it off because I got nothing underneath. You got a t-shirt on, and we were like bright red in the face. And we were sitting near the doorway too.
Yeah.
So I hate to think what the people right at the back were. So just be warned, it's very hot. Go in some loose clothing, I would.
Yeah. But the good thing, your drinks package is included in the main dining room.
Yay! And in the buffet too.
Yes, and in the buffet.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, don't forget that. So your drinks package is included in those parts, which is better.
So the main dining room, what do I think? I like the fact that it's brought to you. It does have a different menu every day. You can view it on the MSC for Me app on your phone each day before you go in. I would say I like the main dining room. I think it has a bit of choice. Yes, the portion sizes are very small. So when I'm talking very small, I mean you had beef the one day, didn't you?
I had beef, and I'm not joking. I had 3 decent slices of beef, one stem of broccoli, and a little pastry case about that big with some gravy. That is all.
There was no carbs, what's about apart from the pastry?
Apart from the pastry.
No, I'd had the sea bream, and the sea bream came with the fillet itself and then like a scoop of mashed potato, but no vegetables. So
Fish and mash.
I had fish and mash, and he had
A roast dinner
beef
without any.
with one broccoli floret that was about that big and a bit of pastry. Don't go walking out of there thinking you're going to come out thinking, "Ooh." You know, probably for the most people, it's probably fine. But I would say
I think
by the
even
end
an
of the
average
night,
person.
by the end of the night, you're hungry.
Yeah, I was hungry. We went in round about 6:30.
Yes.
By 9:30, I was starving. But I found strawberry daiquiris, so that helped. And for the main dining room, probably a 3. I'd possibly even go to a 2 because I like the waiter service and the waiters, the staff on board so far, brilliant. But
Yeah, they are.
it's just the portion size. I'm too hungry after I've finished it, and then I have to go up to the buffet or go and get a sandwich from the sandwich bar. And what about the main dining room for you?
I like the main dining room. I think the food is slightly better than it is upstairs. You are limited to about 5 or 6 choices for your starter or your main course or your dessert, but I've always found something in there that I like. Yes, you don't get a lot. In my case, that's probably a good thing. I don't know, but I think it's slightly better, so I would give it a 3.5 out of 5, if I'm being honest. I think it's probably slightly better than Pinot on some of the occasions. Definitely for lunch is better than Pinot.
Well, I'll put it this way, I did get chips with a burger for my lunchtime.
Oh God! Here it
in the main
comes.
dining room.
It's the chip
And
saga.
I got more than 4 chips, so I was happy.
Yay!
Until I went to sandwich bar for more food, so it's like,
It's the chip saga over again. He's never going to let it live. I told you, didn't I?
You
I
know,
told you.
4 chips.
He
If I
was
get 4
never
chips
going to let
again,
that glart lie.
there'll be hell to
Never.
pay.
Never.
Anyway,
That's our review of the free food. We just want to add a little review of the room service, because we have had some.
yes, because
You do pay for it, don't you?
you do pay for it, but we've joined the... Not joined, we paid for the... What was it?
Fantastica,
Fantastica.
which we'll put up on the screen now, which it was £10 per person, because you choose the Bella, Fantastica, Aurea or the Yacht Club. We went for the Fantastica, and it was only £10 each. And it includes free room service delivery, so you don't
just
pay the delivery
because
charge.
there is a delivery charge on room service, but we don't pay it because we've already paid that. But you will pay for your food that you order on room service. Be aware, it's not free.
No.
And so far we've had a couple of room service nights because we've come back and we wanted something to eat. Because on this ship we found after midnight you can't really get anything apart from room service.
No.
So the room service is great. It's about 20-minute wait. Maybe a bit longer depending on how busy they are. But we paid €7 for 2 club sandwiches.
Yes.
And that come with crisps. I don't think that's not too bad really. It's $3.50 per sandwich. It's full of filling. That's nice. And we've also had a pizza one of the nights, and that was €10. Again, I mean, you could have just walked upstairs, but it was gone past the time of getting pizza because they shut at about midnight.
Please note though that you can't order takeaway pizza past 11:30 on room service. They won't serve it you. It's finished. It's done. So we had one afternoon in the room. We actually had it today when we're filming this, so we didn't have time to.
I'll have my pizza fixed.
Gosh, honestly, we didn't have time to go up to the buffet or anywhere else because it shuts. So it's not open all the time. So you can't just nip up and get something.
No, that's the one thing.
They are very close, aren't they, between those set times? If you do it in the set time you're given, there's nothing in between. Whereas in P&O, you could sort of munch whenever you wanted. It wasn't as regimented. Whereas here, it's very set times.
Yeah.
So I think the room service is good. I think it's good value. 2 sandwiches for €7. What's that, like $5.50 an hour in English pounds? I don't think that's bad at gone midnight and then bringing it to you.
Yeah, so
It's fine.
all in all, guys, that's our review on the free food and drinks package
Yes.
that we've had, and we've given you the prices on the other drinks packages. So please stay tuned. Please hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up as well if it would help us amazingly. And also comment down below. Have you had MSC buffet? What are your thoughts? What would you give it 5 out of 5?
Do you think we've been generous? Do you think we've been actually a bit too harsh? We were really interested to know, is it better on other MSC ships?
Yes.
I'd like to know that.
This is our first MSC cruise, and on the ship Preziosa.
So let us know, because we'd be interested to see, because on P&O it varied. So I'd like to know, is it better on other ships? Worse on other ships? What about saying? Thank you so much for watching. We really
thanks, guys.
value it. We are so overwhelmed by our growing community. Please remember to follow us on socials. We are on Facebook, The Wandering Wilkinsons. You'll see our logo. And we are on Instagram as well, The Wandering Wilkinsons. We do keep it updated. We don't every day. Sometimes we do. But you will see a more up-to-date pictures and comments about where we are actually at the time you're probably watching this.
On that note, guys, only one last thing to say for us. Keep on
Wandering.
wandering.
Bye.
See you guys.